Merry Christmas, everybody. It is Silly Hat Friday, Christmas edition, and today I'm going to be reading some mean comments. Mean comment number 1. All I see is white people privileges that minority people do not have. No money, no jobs, no opportunity for 99% of people who can't get ahead. Well, I have to admit I am perplexed by this one. I can honestly say this is the first time that I have ever been accused of white privilege. Literally, I'm black. Like, I don't know what else to say. I am a black dude, so I don't know that I have white privilege. Maybe the elf hat will fool you, but yeah, I'm a black dude, so I don't really know how to respond to that one. I think maybe what's important to hear is I do not submit to any negative stereotypes. I don't believe that I fall victim to what the media portrays that I should be like or that I should act like, so I just do me, and I hope to be the very best version of myself every single day. Alright, mean comment number 2. The dumbest video of 2020, congrats. Interesting, because there were a lot of dumb videos in 2020.
In 2020, Seattle gave to me lots of peaceful protest, dissed by the POTUS, not just playing games. Athletes say their names, essential workers raw, ragged swimming in day drinking, teacher on the street, and West Seattle finally succeeds.
Really, like my video about personal finance and helping people achieve their goals is the dumbest video of 2020? Well, I guess, if I have to win an award, even if that award is for dumbest video of 2020, I'll take that as a victory. Alright, mean comment number 3. I know you're just informing by what you know and not trying to throw shade. However, because of your lack of knowledge in this area, this may be the most laughable video that I've seen recently. Please educate yourself before trying to inform others. So as many of you know, my videos are all about personal finance, investing, and how to build wealth, and I became a multimillionaire in my 20s. So I'm not so arrogant to say that I know everything, but I do know a great deal about what I'm talking about. But what are you gonna do? Haters gonna hate. Now, a while ago, I filmed a video about a stock trader who I thought was being a bit disingenuous with some of the returns he was claiming to make. So I did a video outlining about how the returns of this particular individual weren't actually realistic or consistent. And somebody commented on that video, and they said, "Big man, if he's so full of bullshit, how do you explain the cars he has? Are they fake too?" Now, this individual, who I will not name in this video, he does have a couple of Lamborghinis, but so does Ty Lopez, and so does Copycat Kevin, and so do a lot of people who all they do is just sell courses, and that's how they make their money. I became a multimillionaire in my 20s, and I didn't sell one single course to get there. There aren't many people on YouTube or Instagram who's have the level of success that I have had without pushing a get-rich course on their audience and selling it to them for like $1,500 or $2,000. The next mean comment reads, "This video is useless. This guy knows nothing." Well, you're completely entitled to your opinion. Merry Christmas. Okay, the next mean comment. Mother of God, does he love the sound of his own effing voice? Spends 15 minutes yapping about how great. He doesn't actually show you how to do it. Clickbait garbage. What I love about this is if they're complaining that I spent 15 minutes yapping, that means they spent the entire 15 minutes actually watching the video. If they didn't want to watch my video, they could have easily clicked out after the first 30 seconds or the first minute and chose to instead watch a cute puppy video, which probably would have been much more their speed. Well, a few months back, I was in a follow-up video with CNBC, and I was one of 4 people they interviewed about real estate investors during the coronavirus. What's important to know here is I was the very first person in the video they talked to. Although it was on a video that myself and several others were in, this comment is specifically directed to me. The comment says, "For some reason, I really don't like the first guy in this video." Sorry. Looks like we got a comment from Rob's Music 68. "If I had to pay rent, you'd be screwed. And if you evicted me, I'd trash the place." So this is interesting. I don't think people quite understand that if you get evicted and if you trash the house and stuff like that, that stays on your credit for years. It is incredibly hard to get off. Think about that. If you're evicted, it comes up on your rental history and it comes up on your credit report. And if you trash the house, good luck ever renting another place again. And then you might be thinking to yourself, well, the solution is you would just go buy a place. But again, if your credit is ruined, it'll take 7 years for your credit to bounce back. So you will not be able to buy a house for the next 7 years, meaning you're gonna have to rent somewhere, and who would rent to you if you get evicted and you trash the house? Michael Urich says, "I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care." I love comments like this because it's so interesting. Like, if you don't care, then don't watch the video. It's fine. I literally have 0 time in my day to go consume content that I don't care about and then leave a negative comment about that video. Like, think about that for a second. This guy is taking time out of his day to watch a video that he himself says he doesn't care about only so he can leave a negative comment. My friends, winners do not have time for negativity. If you spend time complaining and you spend time hating on people, that means that you're not busy accomplishing your own goals. I have no time in my day to go hate on someone because I am busy every single day from the moment I wake up, from the moment I finally go to bed, because every minute of every day I'm out hustling making my dreams come true. And if folks like Michael Urich would do the same, they would be a lot less bitter and they would be living the life that they want to live. Okay, so this next comment has some typos, so I will do the best that I can reading it. No one needs to get insanely wealthy. I think real estate should not be an industry. It is evil. Fister greed helps foster homelessness. This is a very interesting stance because basically what she's saying is that real estate helps foster homelessness, but literally what real estate investors do is provide housing. If you're in the real estate industry, you're either a real estate agent, you're a real estate investor, you're a mortgage broker. Your whole job is to help people get houses. Like, that is what you're here for. Also, if real estate wasn't an industry, I don't know where people would live. Like, seriously, if real estate was not an industry, like nobody did real estate, that means no houses would be built and no apartments would be built. So then people would like live in caves and stuff like they did thousands of years ago, which that didn't go very well because the average life expectancy was like 12. The next comment from John Doe. So Todd is what is known as a slumlord. Well, let's see if he's right here. Let's find the definition of a slumlord. Slumlord, a landlord who owns slum buildings, especially one who fails to maintain or improve the buildings and charges tenants exorbitant rents. Okay, well, all of the properties that I own, I literally bought new construction. So literally every single house that I have was brand new when I bought it. I actually watched them get built. It's not like I have some 40-year-old rundown building that I don't maintain. Literally every house is brand new. And as far as charging a lot of rent goes, I make sure that my average room is about half of what a studio costs. So in the area that I live in, if a studio is around $1,700 or $1,800, I make sure that my average room price is right around $900. Plus I make sure to include all utilities and a weekly house cleaner, so that for the vast majority of people that are renting from me, they're easily saving about $1,000 per month. Alright, the next comment from Miss Blue Love. It just doesn't seem right to try to make money all the time, especially when you're able to work from home and you have an above average paycheck. That's just me though. Well, I won't even mention that Miss Blue Love used the wrong kind of to twice in her comment. But I find comments like this especially interesting because it seems like she's upset at the fact that people like me have side hustles and that we work a lot and that we invest. The first part of her comment says, it just doesn't seem right to try to make money all the time. Well, I'm not really sure how to answer that because we live in a market economy. Literally, anything and everything that you and I will ever want to do, it all costs money. So I choose to find multiple sources of income. I'm a secret shopper, I make money online, I invest in the stock market, I invest in real estate. I sacrifice a lot of fun and a lot of weekends to find more income streams because I know that I want to provide a really good life for my family, I want to send my children to the best schools, and I want to be able to travel the world. As far as the above average paycheck goes, yes, that is true. In this country, in the United States of America, if you make $200,000 per year or more, you make more than 95% of people, meaning you're in the top 5%. But I don't think it makes me a bad guy that I take some of that paycheck and then I use it to invest in dividend-paying securities or real estate. With real estate, I'm providing housing, and by investing in the stock market, I'm stimulating the economy because those companies that I'm investing in will take that money and they will use it for innovation. It seems that this individual has the mindset that if you make a lot of money, you just must be bad or evil. But in my experience, the people that make the most money are providing the most value. Alright, our very last comment for the day. Fox Blue River says, the state should own all private property. You really believe that? So Fox Blue River, if you go buy a house and that house is your private property, you think that the state should have the right to come take that property away from you and that the state should own it? That is insane. This country was founded on the idea that you have the right to attain property. The idea that the state should own all private property doesn't even make sense because it's private. By definition, private property would not be owned by the state. Also, what you're advocating for is theft. You want to make it so that the government can come and steal private property that belongs to taxpayers who've worked really hard to buy said property. Here's the deal. Look at any government program and compare it to a private business and see which experience is better. Here's a government program for you, the DMV. It is an absolute nightmare every time you go to the DMV. Look at schools. This is going to be controversial because a lot of my friends are teachers. But if you look at public schools that are ran by the government, they aren't as good as private schools that are owned by private people. When the government gets involved, it usually messes things up. But that's pretty much it for this video, everybody. That was my Christmas special, and these are some of the top mean comments of 2020. I'll be coming out in the new year with a lot more content about how to build wealth, how to invest, and I hope to see you there. Peace.